What's going on, y'all? This is CJ UFC Picks the Smoke Sesh, along with my co-host Gibbs. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to share the video and comment on the video your picks for this card. This card is stacked. The one we're about to do is UFC Fight Night Saudi Arabia Whittaker versus is Aliskerov. It's gonna be a fantastic fight. What do you think about this card, bro?
Yeah, bro. I definitely think this main event is going to be pretty good as well. I was looking forward to that Hamzat because I actually had Whittaker, but it's all good. We're gonna see how Aliskerov does with this level of competition rise.
Absolutely, bro. And the rest of the card is stacked, man. I love this card, bro, and especially because it's an early card, which you all know that I love because I'm getting too old for these late cards, bro. But anyway, yeah, we're about to break that down. But before we do that, we're gonna do a small little recap on what happened last night on UFC Fight Night Vegas 93. Tyra versus Perez. I went 9 out of 11 picks correct, which is fantastic, bro. I swept the prelims and I only got 2 wrong on the main card, bro. How'd you do last night?
Hey man, congrats. That's what's up. I did 7-4. I had a couple in early on, like I thought Pelostri won. That could have went 8-3 right there. But I had a couple of spots. I had a good betting day too, so I also take that. So not too bad.
Let's talk about it real quick, bro. Right there, as you can see, I'll zoom in real quick. I got Knudsen correct. I got Costa correct. Weston Wilson, bro, that was a huge hit for me. Plus 270. Called that. I got Fernandez correct. Nate Maness. And that's the prelims right there. And then the main card, I got my dog of the card, bro, Adam Fugit. I got Asu Amabayev. Garrett Armfield was on his way to winning, bro, but Brady Heaston, bro, he's got that dog in him, so I gotta put him on my checklist to see what he can do in the future. Lucas Almeida, he won the fight. Kind of knew that was gonna happen. I don't know why I picked Kuamba, bro, because I don't know, man. Miles Johns, I called that too. A lot of people were going for Silva de Andrade, but not me, bro. I knew Miles Johns was gonna get it done. And then Tatudu Tyra, bro, he was my lock of the card, and he got it done for me. How'd you do, bro?
Yeah, so I had like I said, the first pick wrong. Then I had Milk Costa, had that right. So I actually bet Weston Wilson, but I had got the pick wrong. But that was actually a nice little hit for me. Then I had Gabriel Fernandez. Then I had Nate Maness to do that. And then actually had Adam Fugit as well. I thought Adam Fugit lost, but I cashed there. Then we had I'm a buy had that as well. Garrett Armfield got cracked on that one. Timmy Kawamba got cracked on that. Yeah, we kind of, making a second fight. I thought he was gonna do better than that. Johns had that, and then Tasura Tyra. That was my last leg of the night, and I was happy about the injury. I'm sorry.
There you go, folks. That was a quick recap for UFC Vegas 93. And now we're going to go right into it. We're going to go into UFC Saudi Arabia. I think that's the first time ever they're doing a card over there. No women's fights on this card because I think they don't like that over there in that country, bro. So, I mean, let's get it. Let's get into it. Let me just share the screen real quick. All right, guys, there you have it. That's going to be an excellent fight. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get right into it. First fight of the night. And I believe this is the finals for the Road to UFC tournament that they have scheduled to be in the men's, what is it, 135 pounds. Long Xiao versus Chang Ho Lee. Long Xiao, he is 26-8 minus 120 favorite, 26 years old. He's 5'8" with a 70-inch reach. Then we have Chang Ho Lee. He's 9-1 plus 100, 30 years old, 5'8", 69-inch reach. I don't know too much about these fighters. I don't watch the Road to UFC to be honest with you guys. I did do a little tape though, just because of the show. I'm not gonna bet this fight. but I'm going with the more experienced fighter, the more proven fighter. I'm going with the small little favorite, the minus 120 favorite, Long Chiao. Chung Ho Lee only has 10 fights on his record, so he's not that proven yet. He's an underdog. And if you go back on his record, bro, I was doing a little research. He's fought some cans like people with not that great records. So that's another reason why I'm fading him. Give me Long Chiao to win. I'm probably gonna bet him by knockout, bro. He's got some power in his hands. I did see some tape on that. He knocked out a few people. So who you got in this fight?
Yeah, man. So, like you said, this is the road to the UFC finals, and this actually be a pretty good fight. Long Xiao is a guy who definitely got bombs in his hands, and he's a grappler. Chang Ho Lee, I did some research as well, and when I say research, I was watching some tape on Lee, and something I noticed in all his fights is he's been getting taken down a lot, and he's the older fighter here. So, in my mind, this dude isn't learning. So I just think that Long Xiao is going to take him down because in his tape, he's a grappler. He has 26 wins, and a lot of them are coming from stoppage, but he does have a lot of wins where he's grinding people out. So I'm going Long Xiao to out grapple this dude, Lee, and he's just going to win a decision. So that's what I'm going with. And we can
I
slide to
love
the
it,
next one.
bro. I love it. And before we do the next fight, make sure to light one up with you guys, bro. We got the smoke shirts going on. We haven't forgot about that one. I got some orange popsicle on deck, bro. What you got today?
Shoot, I just got some runts. What's called on the bag? Yeah, some runts. So I'm down with it. I'm after this. I'm gonna spark some up with y'all. We're gonna slide to the next one where we got SD Dumas versus Denis Tiuliulin. And to be honest with you guys, this is early. This is a short notice for Denis Tiuliulin. Not Denis Tiuliulin, was for SD Dumas. Denis Tiuliulin was supposed to be fighting Abu Azatar, where he was a minus 120 favorite. Um, in SD Dumas's last fight, he had got poked in the eye, and the referee didn't see it. And you got to keep fighting, man. Just like Bruno Silva, you got to keep fighting, bro. If the ref doesn't see it, does not mean the fight stops. Um, I would have loved to see how that fight would have ended because we did just see Nursultan Razabayev. I'm not gonna say get fraud checked because Joaquin Buckley is a top 10 fighter, but some of his steam is off of Nursultan Razabayev. So now it got me wondering what SD Damas would have done if he got him out of the second round. So, now we have a line flip. SD Dumas is the minus 180 favorite, and it's justifiable because SD Dumas is a guy who can grapple you. He is low output on the feet, but he does have pop in his punches. But as of recent, he's been grappling guys, and Denis Tiuliulin is a guy who has maybe questionably arguably the worst takedown defense of all time. Like this guy, I could take him down right now and out grapple him. That's real shit. Denis Tiuliulin is not UFC caliber. Um, I did pick Denis Tiuliulin to beat Abu Azatar, but this is short notice. So I am going SD Dumas by TKO ground and pound to get his first stoppage in the UFC. What you got, my boy?
Bro, this fight is so freaking unreliable, not trustworthy, not bettable in my eyes, because both of these guys, in my opinion, are not UFC caliber. Cedric Dubons, bro, his IQ is questionable, and he does some stupid decisions in there. He does have some KO power. He's got some nice little boxing, and he can touch you up. Same thing with Denis Tiuliulin. He's got knockout power himself and pretty good boxing. But he's got three L's in a row, bro, which is not good, not a good look. 11-9, which is almost 50-50 in your career. That's not good, bro. So if Denis Tiuliulin loses this fight, he's definitely going to get cut from the UFC. I got Sedriques Dumas in this fight. I think he's going to win. And like you said, I think the line is justifiable because you said that Denis Tiuliulin is coming in at short notice, right?
So it's actually Sedriques Dumas coming on at short notice, but I
Yeah. All
mean,
right, Sedriques. All right, but still, I think he's ready for this fight. I think Denis Tiuliulin is not that dangerous, and I think he's going to survive and get that knockout. So let's move on up to the next fight, guys. And this is going to be a banger, folks. I don't expect this fight to go the distance. Scheduled to be in the men's light heavyweight division. Magomed And if I butcher this last name, bro, Gadzhiyasulov versus Brendson Ribeiro. I think I said that right. I'm not sure, bro. I'm just gonna call him Magomed G, 8-0, minus 470 favorite, 30 years old, 6'2", 75.5-inch reach. Brendson Ribeiro, 15-6. He's a plus 360 underdog, 27 years old, 6'3" with the 81-inch reach. Like I said, someone's gonna get either knocked out or someone's gonna get submitted in this fight. And hey, that's his nickname, MG, bro. So I got MG in this fight, bro. I think Brendson Ribeiro is a one round or bust fighter, to be honest. He's dangerous, bro. He's dangerous for the first 5 minutes, but after that, I don't think he's gonna be dangerous at all. Magomed, bro, I can't face somebody named MG, bro. So give me MG to stay undefeated. Might throw him in a parlay. We'll see. Who you got in this fight, bro?
Yeah, so one could say Gibbs is coming with a hot take here, man. Go ahead, and give me the gorilla, Brinson Ribeiro, man. This dude is super dangerous. Magomed, I don't care what his last name is. I watched tape on him. He's not dangerous to me. His last two fights went to decision. The guys that he went to decision to combined in 6 losses in a career by stoppage. So that means that these guys are finishable that he's fighting. So the volatility side is going to be on Robeiro's side. Now, if this fight goes past 1.5, it's going to be Magomed all day. But he's going to be trying to grapple him, and guy's been trying to grapple Ribeiro, and he's been really showing like on if you watch regional scene tape on him, he can't stop a takedown from a fly. But now you're watching him versus Diego Lopes on the Contender Series where he's a big dog, knocked the guy out. And then Chang tried it for a couple of takedowns, couldn't get him down before he got knocked out. Um, I, I definitely, this could be a crazy one where I'm like, but I just think the volatility is going to be on Bridison Ribeiro's side by a landslide. So that's why I'm going by first round TKO. And I think he's going to stop this dude in his UFC debut. And we're going to slide to the next one, in which what's next? Oh, yeah. So we got Muin Gafurov versus Kang. And I think Kang, man, I think he's being slept on in his matchup, man. Mr. Perfect, a guy who lost his last fight, and I think after that versus John Castaneda, and everybody's writing him off. But this dude Gafurov, he's 0-2 in the UFC, and he finds himself as a favorite here. I don't understand this line, man. I think that Kang should be the minus 130 favorite. Yeah, when I did my own line, I had Kang as a minus 130 favorite. So that means that I see some value on the dog here because he's the better minute winner. Gafurov is only going to be trying to stand with Kang, and Kang shown I remember when he beat Christian Quinones, man. He stopped Christian Quinones, and everybody was sleeping on Kang. I just feel like these spots where everybody sleeps on Ho Kang, he ends up winning the fight. So I have to go decision for Ho Kang. What you got for me, my boy?
This is gonna be a close fight, bro. This should be a pick 'em, to be honest. It is almost a pick 'em. It's gonna be a close fight. Muin Gafurov, 2 losses in a row, not a good look. Um, Hu Kang, bro, like you said, he gets slept on a lot, and he's underrated as fuck, bro. To be honest, Mr. Perfect, I think he's got a shot to win this fight, bro. If he can get some takedowns going and his grappling going, bro, he's gonna win this fight. Cause Muin Gafurov, his cardio is a little sus. So if he can guess Muin out in this fight, Ho Kang is gonna win. Give me Ho Kang to win by decision, maybe even a submission. I can see that happening too, bro. To be honest, let's move on up to the next fight, guys. And this fight right here is very interesting, bro. Very interesting. We got Rinat Fakhretdinov versus Nicolas Dalby. Rinat Fakhretdinov. He's 22-2. Minus 290 favorite, 32 years old, 6 foot even, 74-inch reach. Nicholas Dalby, 23-4, plus 235 underdog, 39 years old, 5 foot 11, 74.5-inch reach. And the reason I say that this fight is interesting because Rinat Fakhretdinov, bro, I thought he was gonna be a beast in the UFC, but he got a little fraud check last time, bro. Nicolas Dalby and his last fight, he was a huge underdog and he came out and won the fight by a dominant fashion, bro. His cardio is gonna fucking match up to Rinat, bro. Rinat gassed out in the third round, and I think this is gonna happen in this fight. Nicolas Dalby is a fucking dog, and he's my dog of the card for this card, bro. I'm telling you, Nicolas Dalby's gonna win, and his cardio is gonna fucking just gas out Rinat, bro. That pressure, I'm telling you, bro. Record this. I'm telling you. Go ahead, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this gonna be an interesting fight, man. Like CJ from UFC Picks said, man, he definitely in Nicholas Dalby, he definitely won a shocker in his last one versus Bonfim, 15-0. Took his gassed him out, almost got finished in the first round, rallied back. And in this fight, man, I could see it happening again. I could absolutely see Rinat Fakhretdinov slowing down just like he did versus Zaleski, and we just see Nicholas Dalby take over. But I do have to go Rinat Fakhretdinov by decision. I think he's going to bank the first two rounds, and I think he's going to bank the first two rounds and 29-28. I think that Nicholas Dalby's win condition is a third round TKO, but I just don't think that with the pressure for not, I think Rinat Fakhretdinov is probably going to be winning minutes. Dog of the card, hey, I wouldn't
Telling you,
fade. I
bro.
wouldn't fade.
Telling you, bro. I'm gonna cash big on this shit, bro.
Hey, and guess what? I'm a cash right there with you because I'm a big fan of hedging my shit, especially when you and me are on conflicted picks. But we will slide on to the next one. I do have Rinat Fakhretdinov. Next up, we got Nasrat Haqparast, excuse me, versus Jared Gordon, not Gooden. 6-5 for Nakaras, 20-6 for Gordon. Haqparast is actually the big favorite here. Minus 225 favorite. Let me go to my line. Whenever I had the lines, when I put my lines out, minus 165 for Haqparast. So I guess maybe the line kind of got over on me there. But I think Gordon has a little bit of shot here, but I'm not going Gordon here because I think Gordon's good, but his chin has just let him down on several occasions. And even if Jared Gordon is the better minute winner, man, I stay away from his fights because his chin just lets him down. Like he did look good versus Paddy Pimblett. I thought he won the fight versus Paddy Pimblett. Went back and watched it. I gave him round 1 and 2. Round 3 was Paddy Pimblett. Um, I guess he looked good versus Mark Masson, but Haqparast knocked Jamie Malarkey out in the first round. I know Malarkey has a questionable chin, but I'm going Haqparast, man. I think that this could be the parlay buster because there's a world, folks, where Jared Gordon is outpointing Haqparast and showing him that minute winning is an important part of the game. Stay away fight from me. My hard-earned money will not be going on this fight, but I do have the favorite. What you got, CJ?
I'm staying away from this fight as well. Jaron Gordon, though, he's a wishy-washy fighter, bro. He wins, loses, win, loses, win, loses, and I don't like betting on wishy-washy fighters. Nasrat Haqparast, bro, 3 W winning streak, about to be on his fourth, in my opinion, because Nasrat Haqparast, bro, is gonna be stronger. He's gonna have much more power, more speed, and I just think he's gonna be better everywhere the fight goes, in my opinion, bro. Nasrat Haqparast, I think you're saying that he's a parlay buster. I don't know if I can agree with that. I would put him in the parlay. Why not? Jared Gordon, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting fight. I gotta have to see the weigh-ins and shit just to make my final decision. But Nasrat Haqparast is my pick, and let's move on up to the next fight. Next fight, guys, is scheduled to be the main prelim fight in the men's middleweight division. We got Shara Magomedov versus Joilton Lutterbach. Shara Magomedov, he's undefeated at 12-0, minus 225 favorite, 30 years old, 6'2", 73-inch reach. Joilton Lutterbach, he is 38-10. He is plus 185 underdog, 31 years old, 6 foot even, 74-inch reach. And this is another interesting fight. Yeah, Shara Magomedov, he's undefeated at 12-0. His last fight, he was having a little bit of difficulty. People thought he was just gonna run right through his opponent, and he didn't. I think that fight went to a decision. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
against
Bruno
Bruno
Silva.
Silva. Joilton Lutterbach, bro, he's 39, 38 and 10, so he's got over almost 50 fights on his record, and he's only 31 years old. That's crazy to me, bro. That means he's been in there for a while. He's seen it all, and he's done it all. He's a champion in other companies. So this is going to be a closer fight than the number says, in my opinion. My pick is still Shara Magomedov, but I'm not playing him in a parlay. I think this is potentially a parlay buster. Shara Magomedov is my pick. I think this fight might go to a decision. What you got for me, bro?
Yeah, man. So I'm actually happy to hear you say that this is a parlay buster in your eyes because I'm rolling with the dog. Jolton Lutterbach, also known as Jolton Santos, that's what I've been seeing when I've been seeing the tape. But Lutterbach is what he's been going on also because, how them Brazilians have two last names. This dude's a kickboxer, and yeah, he's seen everything. And like you said, Share Bullet Magomedov, I think that he was struggling in his last one. Um, like all he was throwing was kicks, 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 and then on occasions he would throw a right hand. But I felt like Bruno Silva was targeting that blind side because we have to. If we're gonna mention this dude Shara, he's blind and partially blind and majority blind in his right eye. So that's if I was fighting him, I know that's the side I'm gonna be targeting. And this dude Lutterbach, he has fucking power in his hands, man. This dude was sleeping people. I'd be like, man, I go on YouTube because a lot of his tape was on YouTube. There's about 20 fights on YouTube. You guys can look them up. Um, dude stopping people in like 10 seconds. I'm like, God damn. But a couple of fights where he got extended, gas tank held up. There was one fight that he did gas out in the second round, body shot put him down in Lutterbach. So that scared me. But I just think that the physicality on Jolton Lutterbach, because he also is a wrestler too. He's not that's rare that you see a guy who's a kickboxer who actually fucking wrestles. So I'm going to dog here. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the window with it, but I do know that I'm gonna get to you guys with it, and I can see his fight not going a distance, and we can slide to the next one, and where we got Johnny Walker versus Volkan Oezdemir. This is actually going to be a good fight, folks. Let me grab my MacBook. So yeah, man, Johnny Walker, he's coming in as the minus 120 favorite here. He's 32 years old, 6'6". Yeah, man. And then Volkan Oezdemir, 34 years old. Big reach advantage for Johnny Walker in almost a 7.5-inch reach advantage. And that's going to pay dividends here because a guy in no time, Oezdemir, he likes to set his shots up. He's low output. Um, I definitely can see a world where Volkan Oezdemir gets knocked out here. But I like no time Oezdemir's fundamentals just a little bit more in Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker, the crazy guy. Um, there's a world where he sets something up and knocks him out because I mean, obviously he's the favorite. So basically, they mean that that's the most likely outcome. But the world that I'm banking on no time Oezdemir either taking Johnny Walker down, beating him up, winning minutes there, making it a non climatic fight. It's gonna probably be a boring fight if Volkan Oezdemir is winning because he's gonna be winning minutes. Because I think on the feet, the volatility is gonna be on Johnny Walker's side. But I just think the fundamentals and the wrestling, the kicks, the punching, Johnny Walker has no jab. Like at least I can see what not Johnny Walker, but at least I know what Volkan Oezdemir is trying to do when he comes in there, and then he beat Bogdan Gustaf. He took him down, submitted him. So that showed good IQ in Volkan Oezdemir. When he fought Paul Craig, that was in London. It was a boring fight because he was stuffing the takedowns, broke up trying to pull guard, and he made a boring decision. So I'm going Volkan Oezdemir by decision in a very boring fight and a ticket I'm probably going to cash. What you got?
I got Johnny Walker in this fight, bro. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, bro. I'm sorry. I think Johnny Walker is gonna be faster on the feet. I think he's gonna have better submissions. I think Johnny Walker is more athletic, and I give the power to Volkan Oezdemir. I think he's got more power in his hands for sure, but he's only won the last two out of his five fights, bro, and that's not a good look to me. Johnny Walker was on a tear before his last loss, and I think he's gonna bounce back from that and win this fight, bro. I'm considering on betting him, to be honest, because I think he's gonna get it done inside the distance, knockout, TKO, or submission. That's gonna be my pick.
We shall see.
All right, let's go on up to the next fight on this card. And this fight right here is going to be a banger and it's going to be very close, folks. Scheduled to be in the men's featherweight division, we have Mohamed Naimov versus Melsik Bagdasaryan. Mohamed Naimov, he is 11 and 2, minus 115 favorite, 29 years old, 5'9", 70-inch reach. Melsik Bagdasaryan, minus 105, 32 years old, 5'9", 70-inch reach. Both men virtually identical. And to be honest, bro, I like Melsik Bagdasaryan better in this fight. I think Muhammad Naimov, bro, I think he's gonna get fraud checked pretty soon, and I think this is gonna be that fight where he's gonna get fraud checked. I know he's on a nice little winning streak right now, and people like him. He's got more power than Melsik. I give him that. But Melsik, he gets slept on, to be honest, bro. And I think he's gonna show people that he's good. And Naimov is probably gonna lose either by decision or by submission. What you got for me?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to agree with you. Go ahead and give me Melsik Bagasarian, man. This dude Melsik in his last fight, he was looking really good. Good jab, crispy hands. I feel like Tucker Lutz was just trying to survive in there. So that's why I don't give, Melsik any shit for not getting Tucker out of there. Naimov, a guy in his last one, man. I feel like Nathaniel Wood was winning minutes, and then in the third round, Wood cracked Naimov, and then Naimov went for grappling, and then he was grabbing his glove, and then the ref didn't see it, but he was grabbing his glove, and that was actually one of the last fights I seen on tape, so that's fresh on my mind right now. I just and what I also noticed in that fight was the low output in Naimov. I think Naimov is a guy who's just a little bit too low output, especially in this matchup. Because styles make fights, and I'm a style guy. It's all about the style. And in this style, I just think that Melsik is going to be winning minutes. Melsik's never been knocked out. He has been submitted, to my knowledge. But you know, his one fight, there was one loss in the UFC was to Josh Kulabau, and that guy Josh Kulabau. I'll take Josh Kulabau over Naimov, to be honest with you. So go ahead and give me Melsik Bagasarian as the small dog. Next up, we have Kelvin Gastelum versus Daniel Rodriguez, and a very interesting fight we have here, folks. So this one here, we got Daniel Rodriguez coming in, 37 years old. Kevin Gastelum, 32 years old. 5'9" for Gastelum, 6'1" for Rodriguez. 71-inch reach for Kelvin Gastelum and 74-inch reach for Daniel Rodriguez. I think that inch reach advantage for Daniel Rodriguez will pay dividends in this fight, but I'm not picking him in this fight. I think this fight is going to be closer than what the line is suspecting, but it's going to be a stay away from me because Kelvin Gastelum has shown to be untrustworthy, especially as a dog. I don't have my number of him as a dog right now, but I know it's not good to my knowledge. It's like I think he's like 3-5 as a dog or something. So, or 2-5 as a dog. So I'm like, set 16% clip. I'm not going with it. Not for a bet. But he's the favorite here, though. And as a favorite, it's a no bet. You can never bet Gastelum as a favorite. In his last fight, he's shown that he still has the inability to survive a takedown. Sean Brady took him down and submitted him. I'm going Kelvin Gastelum in this fight because D-Rod is a guy who's old at this point, and then I guess he had a fake steroid test. I guess it was a wrong test, but they had actually cut him from the UFC. But now he's back, but I think he's going to be on his third loss, and he might get cut officially after this one. What you got?
Kevin Gastelum, bro, former title contender. He was a top guy in this division. Um, Daniel Rodriguez, before those two losses, he was on a nice little winning streak and he was looking good, bro. He was like probably gonna be next in line for the title, but then he got busted for them roids, like you said, and he's got two losses in a row now. I'm staying away from this fight, bro, because I don't trust Kevin Gastelum. Every time I bet him, I lose. So I'm staying away from this fight, bro. My pick though, I'm going Kevin Gastelum to win. I think he's got the ability. He's got better wrestling, probably more power. Daniel Rodriguez probably better boxing, better, more technical striking, but I think Kevin Gastelum's got more power, faster on the feet, and cardio is probably gonna be even for both of these fighters. But give me Kevin Gastelum to win, probably by decision, staying away. Now this fight is gonna be a straight up banger alert, guys. Scheduled to be in the men's heavyweight division. We got Sergey Pavlovich versus Alexander Volkov. Sergey Pavlovich, 18-2, minus 210 favorite, 32 years old, 6'3", 84-inch reach. Alexander Volkov, 37-10, plus 175 favorite, 35 years old, 6'7", 80-inch reach. And I don't expect this fight to go the distance. Sergey Pavlovich definitely got more output, faster on the feet, better power, and just overall better, in my opinion. Alexander Volkov, though, he's on a nice little three-fight winning streak, bro. So can't really sleep on him, and anything could happen in a heavyweight fight. Alexander Volkov is going to be the taller fighter, but Sergey Pavlovich is going to have the reach advantage, and I think that's going to pay dividends for him in this fight. Because we've seen Alexander Volkov get knocked out before, and Sergey Pavlovich, he's only been knocked out once in his career, and I think he's going to bounce back from that knockout. He's going to bounce back from that loss, and he's going to knock out Alexander Volkov, and he's my lock of the card. Let's go.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yeah, man. I definitely think Sergey is going to bounce back with a big KO, big bomb, and that he's going to put Drago down. And I'm gonna hate to see it because I'm a Drago fan, man. To be honest with you, but the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's for sure. And Sergey Pavlovich, man, that was a tough fight in his last one. A lot of guys thought he was going to win the belt. To be honest with you,
I was one of them, bro.
I ain't gonna cap. I was about to say I was one of them. I thought he was gonna knock. I thought he was gonna knock my guy Aspinall out, but I was actually happy because like I said, my guy, I'm a big Tom Aspinall fan. But I guess the big bombs and that reach scare me, and I just think Drago's fighting a guy who's has bigger reach than him, and he hasn't had that yet. Tom Aspinall had shorter reach than him as well, so
And
it's just like
I think that volume that Sergey Pavlovich puts out, bro, is gonna be too much for him too.
just on the feet, bro. 5 minutes, bro. It's gonna take 2 minutes for Sergey to find a big bomb. He's fast as hell. Like the
Bro,
dude,
I might bet that under 60 seconds bet. I think you know about that. You know
no, for
about that?
sure. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah,
I think it's
that
like a plus 1,000 or some shit.
yeah, that might be a good bet to look at. So I think we're lining up on the first round knockout. So we can slide to the next one, man. That's gonna be very entertaining. But now we have the new main event in Robert Whittaker versus Ikram Aliskerov. And folks, before we start, make sure you like the video. Make sure you do everything. Comment, do what you gotta do. We be working hard. And yeah, man, light one up for the main event. So we got Ikram Aliskerov. He's coming up, from I won't say short notice, but he was supposed to be fighting yesterday or last week, depending on when you're watching this. And he was gonna really watch his opponent. But now he's getting a big step up and he's getting a big opportunity. This is a big opportunity for Ikram Aliskerov because if he wins this fight, he'll be right there. This dude Ikram, he's only had one loss in his career. It was to Khamzat Chimaev. And before I knew who Ikram Aliskerov was, I just remember Khamzat Chimaev landing that big uppercut, and that was scary. So I guess a part of me can't get that uppercut out of my head, but that was Khamzat Chimaev who did that to him. I think Ikram Aliskerov is going to win this fight. That may sound crazy to a lot of people, but it's a reason why Ikram isn't a plus 300 or something. Or, it's because Robert Whittaker's been knocked out. He's been knocked out on several occasions, actually. If you guys want some eye candy, going to go back, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson TKO Robert Whittaker. So, these are the things that I'm looking at. And Paulo Costa's rocking Robert Whittaker in the first round. After that, I've jotted in my notes, you do not bet on Robert Whittaker at chalk. And I wouldn't say this is chalk here. I would say this is close to plus money. A big shark could come in and make this line minus 110 quick, just like that. So it's a close fight here. I'm going Ikram Aliskerov. I think I'm about to go get me some plus 120 before this line gets out of hand, because Ikram is the younger fighter. He's going to be the faster fighter. He's going to be the stronger fighter. He has more juice in the tank. He's Russian. He's fighting in his home soil. More tread on the tires. Has crispy boxing. He can take Robert Whittaker down. I just think that Ikram has Robert Whittaker beat in this fight, and that's no cap. I actually had Robert Whittaker to beat Hamza Chimaev. Believe that or not. You take that with what you will, but I'm going Ikram Aliskerov. I think Deuce is a problem. I think he is a problem.
Bro, this fight is so interesting because this is a huge step up for Ikram Aliskerov, bro. Robert Whittaker, former champion. He's fought the best of the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Ikram Aliskerov, he's fought some tough competition himself, but let's agree that Robert Whittaker has fought the best of the best. A former champion, like I said, bro. Bobby Knuckles, bro. The Reaper. Can't sleep on him, bro. If
Oh,
this
I ain't
fight
sleeping on him.
if this fight goes past the second round, I think Robert Whittaker wins this fight. But
He's still alive. Ikram will
I
still
don't
be there. My
I don't
fault.
think this fight is gonna go past the second round though, because my dude Ikram Askarov got some heavy bombs in his hands, bro. He can wrestle. He's got cardio. The dude is ready for this fight. Like I said, huge step up in competition, but I can see that Robert Whittaker is kind of slowing down in his career. And he's taken a lot of damage throughout his career. He's had a lot of wars in his career, and that's going to wear on him. And it is wearing on him. I love Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whittaker, bro, but I got to go with Ikram Aliskerov, and I think I'm going to join you on that train, on that plus 120 for this fight, bro. So give me Ikram Aliskerov to win inside the distance, knockout, TKO, or submission. And that's my pick.
So before we end, I'm looking on DraftKings and FanDuel. They're pretty much the same line. On DraftKings right now is 2, 3, and 4 is plus 400 on Whittaker. You think by TKO or something? You think we should hedge it or something, or we good? What you thinking, bro?
I don't think he's gonna knock out Aliskerov, bro. Nah.
Okay, okay.
Like I
Huh?
said though, if it gets past the second round, bro, I'm gonna live bet Whitaker, no doubt. But yeah, that was the breakdown. That was the picks for UFC Saudi Arabia, Whitaker versus Aliskerov for the main event. And that's gonna be a very interesting, very good card, folks. Do not miss it. The next card, what is it, bro? You know what it is?
I do not know. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
That's all good, bro. We can
It,
look
it
it
could
up
it
right
could be
now.
UFC. It could be UFC 303 though. To be honest with you,
I think it is. Let me just check real quick. It is UFC 303. Pereira versus Projaska and early lean, bro. Early lean, I think you already know. Because I never faded him in my life. Poor time, bro. Let's
hey,
go.
bro. Hey, you right though. We've already seen this fight, but
Let's go, bro.
I just don't see a world where Prohaska wins it. But we're gonna dig into the tape. I'm gonna watch the fight 3 more times. The first fight, and we're gonna go from there.
Bro, the UFC loves Paul time, bro. He's a money maker for them, and he got knockout power for days. Prochaska, though, he's a dog, though, so that's gonna be a good fight. Can't wait to see it. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Who you got? Check out my dude Gibbs. Subscribe to his channel. Any last words, my bro?
Shoot, man. Hey, we here every week, bro, and we're gonna keep making these money for you guys. Hey, y'all gotta quit fading us, bro. We making bread at this point, so y'all
Telling
better
you,
y'all
bro.
better
Who
listen
who
up.
you know where who you know went 9-2 on the last card? That rough card. Come on, bro. Give me some props. Let's go.
You the man, Weston Wilson. You were like, bro, y'all gonna call me crazy, but I got Weston Wilson. I even went to the DM, said, bro, good pick, my boy.
I
Good shit.
appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. So make sure to subscribe. We working hard for y'all. So we appreciate all the support. Thank you and have a great night, folks.